Chevrolet unveiled two new concepts of their cars, the Corvette CX and the track-only Corvette CX.R Vision Gran Turismo. The CX is a street and track all-electric hypercar, while the CX.R is a racing-focused hybrid built for Gran Turismo 7. By the way, what's up guys, it's No Seconds Lost and I appreciate you to leave a like and subscribe to my channel because it really supports my work. So basically, these Corvettes aren't real yet. They exist as a vision of Gran Turismo concepts, but who knows, maybe in the future we'll get the real versions of them, along with the SRT Tomahawk. But for context, the Corvette CX is an all-wheel drive EV with 4 motors producing over 2,000 horsepower powered by a 90 kilowatt battery pack. It features a fighter jet style, a digital widescreen, and even a vacuum fan system that manages aero, balance, and downforce. For context, Gran Turismo 7, in case if you don't know what it is a racing game for PlayStation players. It's one of the most realistic track racing simulators out there, featuring a huge selection of cars, and GT7 regularly gets updates with new vehicles, including the concepts like the Corvette CX and CX.R. I recommend checking it out if you love playing realistic racing. It's truly one of the best driving games ever made. And by the way, this wasn't a sponsored advertisement. But anyways, back to the powertrain of the CX.R. The Corvette is powered by a 2-liter twin-turbo V8 that revs to 15,000 RPM and produces up to 900 horsepower, paired with 3 electric motors, one at each front wheel and another integrated into the 8-speed transmission, for a combined output of around 2,000 horsepower, with all-wheel drive running on renewable e-fuel. Both the CX and CX.R exist only inside the Gran Turismo 7 for now. So about the design and Aero, Chevy says the CX uses an active Aero and a vacuum fan system that pulls air through open channel bodywork to tune diffuser balance in real time. For CX.R, Chevy uses more aggressive Aero, lower ride height, lighter build, and race first cockpit. They don't repeat the fan system for the CX.R. So what if the Chevrolet actually made the Corvette CX.R real? It would definitely be one of the most exciting cars to ever hit the motor world. But the big question is, it is possible? Some concepts like the SRT Tomahawk are extremely unrealistic due to its G-force, but let's try to break down the possibilities. If Chevy built a real CX.R, it would need to carry a hybrid V8, 3 electric motors, advanced cooling system, and full safety gear. For comparison, GT3 cars weigh about 2,822 to 2,976 pounds, and hypercars or IMSA GTP cars can go light as 2,271 pounds. Realistically, a track-only CX.R would probably weigh around 2,976 to 3,417 pounds, depending on the battery size and whether it's built to sprint or endurance racing. For a short sprint car, Chevy could use a small 1 or 3 kilowatt battery just for quick boost of power, but in endurance racing, it would need something bigger, maybe 10 to 20 kilowatt or more, to handle longer stints and regenerative braking. With 2,000 horsepower and all-wheel drive, the CX.R could reach 0 to 60 in about 1.7 to 2 seconds and hit 124 miles per hour in just 4 to 5 seconds. The top speed could be over 220 miles per hour, maybe even 240, depending on the Aero setup. But these numbers are just estimated through real-world physics, could lower the stats down. And the big challenge is Aero. In racing series like WEC or IMSA, active Aero is tightly controlled and fan power downforce like we see in the Gran Turismo just isn't allowed. So a real race version of the CX.R would need more traditional Aero package, less extreme than the concept but still incredibly fast. So imagine Chevy really tried to race the CX.R. Which category would it go in? The most obvious choice is the GT3, the most famous sports car racing around the world. The problem is, GT3 rules don't allow hybrids at all. So you need to remove all 3 electric motors and run the car with just a V8 engine. At that point, it really wouldn't be a CX.R anymore. It would be completely a different machine. But next, the hypercar class, like the IMSA or GTP. But here's the catch. Power is capped at about 500 kilowatts or around 670 horsepower combined. That's way below the CX.R 2000 horsepower, and active Aero is also heavily restricted, while the LMH does allow a custom hybrid system, but even the CX.R would need to be completely redesigned to meet the rules. In other words, the car you see in Gran Turismo just wouldn't fit everywhere on the track. So could Chevy build a real CX-R? Probably yes, but as a track-only special that delivers amazing and outstanding performance. So what do you think about this car? Should it be real or not? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.